Hello. Today we're going to talk about something that's in almost everyone's home. Who here has had a Snickers? Well, what about Skittles? How about a Dr. Pepper? Well, what about soap? Well, what if I told you there was one ingredient that all of these products shared? Would you know what it is? That ingredient is palm oil. And today we're going to talk about what palm oil is, how it is made, and how it appears in the many products we find at home. Palm oil is a vegetable oil that comes from the fruit of oil palm trees. 90% of the world's oil palm trees are located in Asia, especially in countries like Malaysia and Indonesia. Places with some of the most diverse tropical forests on Earth. These forests are home for species like orangutans, who use the dense trees for their habitats. These forests are also the home for Sumatran tigers, who use the heavy foliage that the forest provides as camouflage to help them hunt. These tigers also use the forest's buried wildlife, like tapirs and other small animals, as a source for food. Hey, Mr. Tapir, Mr. Tapir! Look behind you, Mr. Tapir. There's a tiger behind you, Mr. Tapir. Mr. Tapir, move faster, Mr. Tapir. Yell at Mr. Tapir. Run, Mr. Tapir, run! I'm sure he's fine. Palm oil is much cheaper than other kinds of oils, which is why it is very popular for large companies that produce a large amount of products. And as humans, we consume a lot of palm oil. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, over the past year, every human on the planet has consumed at least 20 pounds of palm oil. Over the years, as the demand for palm oil has grown, companies where palm oil trees are located have worked to plant more and more palm oil trees in order to meet this demand, to the point where large portions of tropical forests are being cut down or burned in order to make room for them. The burning of these forests creates a lot of smoke and smog for the people and animals who live there. And the same orangutans who used to swing on the forest trees will now have to find a new place to live. And the same tigers who use the forest trees as camouflage for when they hunt will now have a hard time finding food in this new clear-cut landscape. The process of cutting down these forests is called deforestation, and it makes it very difficult for species that live in these forests to survive and thrive. Now, once a palm oil tree ripens, its kernels are harvested in order to make the palm oil. Harvest means to gather the produce from a vegetable or a plant. When farmers harvest their crops, they gather what has been grown to sell at the market. The kernels are then sent to a special mill where they are crushed and the oil extracted, then processed, then distributed to companies and stores all around the world, where they make food products like peanut butter and cookies, as well as other products like makeup, soap, and biodiesel, all things we usually find in our homes. Now, once we use these products, we typically want to throw away the container and run to get some more. But palm oil trees take a long time to regrow. And that process of production, distribution, and consumption is difficult to sustain. Now, I know what you may be thinking. I love me some cookies, but I don't want to destroy the habitats where orangutans and tigers and other species live. What can I do to change this process? And I'm glad you asked, because right now you have an opportunity to become a sustainable palm oil superhero. Now, a sustainable palm oil superhero doesn't have to do something like leap a tall building in a single bound. No, a sustainable palm oil superhero can make little changes that over time make a big difference in the world. Have an adult check the labels on your food and try once a week not to eat anything with palm oil in it. No, thank you. And even though sustainable palm oil superheroes can't do things like take fewer baths, no, you can ask an adult and have them help you find some soap that doesn't have any palm oil in it, or that has sustainable palm oil in it. Whoa, that's pretty cool. And as sustainable palm oil superheroes, we can flex our powers as consumers when we tell companies we'd rather buy fewer products with palm oil in it. We are telling them that our wallets follow our values. We can make choices to show the world how important we believe sustainable products and saving habitats to be. When we reduce the amount of palm oil we use, we reduce the amount of resources we use, preserving things like tropical forests and clean air for other humans and animals. And that's a huge win for our planet.